The Vostura Pony is an enhancement framework for SAP Cloud ALM. Today, we'll look how to define additional status flows. In our example, we've added an extra section in a feature to request additional test approvals. We directly jump to the new Test Acceptance section in an already prepared feature. Here we can see two open approval steps, where approval process starts when we change the status of the feature to handover to test. We see that the status of the approval steps has automatically changed to open and waiting, since the steps run sequentially in this example. If we now try to confirm the test, we get an error message that the UAT approval has not yet been completed. To do this, the status of the first step must be set to approved, and then it will automatically move on to the next step. In the second step, we don't have a specific user as approver, but as I'm assigned to this group of test coordinators, I can also approve this step. Once saved, the approval process is complete, and the two additional test approvals for this feature are granted. Let's take a look how the configuration of the additional status flows happens in the Pony administration. Two new tiles are available: Approval Groups and Approval Procedures. Under Approval Groups, we see the Test Coordinators group that has already been created, where we can add more users so that multiple people can give approval. Back on the Launchpad, we go into the Approval Procedures. Using our example UAT approval, we can see how to configure it by providing in Step 1 a name and a description, and we choose which artifact it applies to. In Step 2, we define who should approve it. We label it, decide whether the approval is done by a single user or by a group, and in which mode the approval is done, parallel or sequential. It's defined at which status value of the feature the approval should be activated. Step 3 defines what happens in the event of a rejection. For example, take a step back, jump back to the first step, or to decide again or cancel the entire procedure. We can also specify whether the approver should be notified by email as soon as it's his turn. Today, we've seen how easy it is to use and configure additional status flows and approval procedures, such as in our Advanced Test Approvals example. In our next session, we'll learn how the template protection works with Pony in SAP Cloud ALM.
Use the QR code to learn more on our website.